matter what you've got in your bag, get yourself one of these Larry Carter limited signature edition bats. It's a phenomenal bat I'm stocking up on. It's something that I want to swing for the next few years. I just love it because the sweet spot's so forgiving, yet it has the same performance right now for me as the DeMarini Juggernaut. The durability is very good. I've got about 450 swings on it right now. It's got the nice flat matte finish. It's got the USA colors, red, white, and blue. Just a gorgeous bat. Beautiful all the way around. Well designed, high performance, and again, the premium performance you get out of the DeMarini bats is what sets them aside from the rest of the pack. Sometimes the average rec senior player is put off by a heavy envelope because they think it's too hard to swing. They're looking more for placement, good line drives. And that's where the Larry Carter really fits a nice niche. It's got a midload. It's halfway between balance and a full end load on it. But the nice thing is it's got a 13-inch barrel. The sweet spot on this thing is gigantic. It doesn't take long to break in. It took me about 75 to 100 swings. Really broke it nice. It's right hot out of the wrapper. And what I like about this bat is the feel for it. Brett and I always liked the DeMarini Cartel, one of the best bats DeMarini ever made for U-Trip. And this has a very similar feel. It's got a nice matte finish. It's a pretty stiff handle on it, and it just has great response, a great sound, and the ball comes off it phenomenally. It's the heyday of senior bats, and there's so much good product out there, but sometimes they give up a little bit of performance for durability. All the senior bats are very good, but these are great, and the top-end premium performance might make the difference of a line drive flying in or a home run getting over the fence with the wind blowing in or hot conditions. But no matter what you're swinging, when you need that top-end premium performance, it's worth having one of these in the bag. What did you think of swinging the Larry Carter model bat?
Very impressive. Yeah, this is a great bat. It's got a great feel, a lot of pop.
That bat right there is a 28, and what do you typically swing?
I'd swing a 27.
Yeah, and does it feel heavy for a 28?
No, not at all.
It's got a mid-load, and that's designed, not really, you don't have to be a master to swing that bat. That's designed so anybody who's a senior, whether you're a power hitter, whether you're a base hitter, it swings real smooth through the zone.
It did. Both bats swing very well. I enjoyed them both.
For those of you who don't know Larry Carter, his loyalty to the DeMarini brand goes back many years. He was a friend of Ray DeMarini's, a top-level player in the 90s and 2000s. I thought it'd be fun to give you an idea of what his great personality was like and to see the power and performance that made Larry one of the greatest young hitters ever, and of course he's going to be one of the greatest senior hitters of all time.
When we done the ultimate tape with Ray in 94, 93, 94, you know, I could just step in the box and go to whacking. Didn't make a difference. You know, killed it from the get-go. But what I found out as I got older, it takes me, I use my legs and my hips a lot. You know, so what things I ended up learning how to do, I had to do was get my legs loose before I came in and started taking my BP. I would always go out and work on some fielding, 15, 20 minutes before I come in and take BP, especially before we played a game. Until I got my legs loose, a lot of times you see me taking BP, you see me missing a lot of balls, down the ground balls, not really driving the ball, just kind of put a good swing on it because everything's not in timing, it's not working together until everything gets loose. When I focused on this shoulder, going to the ball, for me, the power side is my left side. When I'm thinking straight away, and I'm keeping everything going to the ball, as long as I can hold it in and let my hands do the work, taking that knob right to the ball, and let my hands do the work the rest of the way, that's when I'm hitting my best. But I'm focusing on letting the ball get to a point, letting it get in on me. When you think straight away, what that does is keeps everything to the ball. You catch a lot of guys, they might be thinking poor, they might be thinking straight away, but the ball ends up coming in and you catch them, they open it up real quick. For me, my power was gone, okay? I mean, I can still hit it hard with the right side, but the difference for me was right side hit, 320. Left side through the ball, 450. So my biggest focus was keeping the head on, keep that head real still. Head right on the ball, front shoulder to the ball, as long as you can hold it there and let them hands do the work. And you won't believe how much more power you hit for power. I always aim at the middle of the ball. Whenever I tried to hit the spin the ball like Dirk Androff, he spun the ball better than anybody I ever knew. That didn't work for Larry Carter. Larry Carter learned how to come through the ball and drive the ball to get a trajectory here. Because playing in Oklahoma, we all know the wind blows 30, 40 miles an hour. There was games that we played, the wind was going straight in. You spin a ball, and it might go out to short left center, it might come back to the plate, back home. So that one thing I learned to do was just aim at the middle of the ball and throw those hands through the middle of the ball, because when you're catching the ball at the right height, that you know is right for you, when you catch it right and let it get to you, your trajectory is like you want it. That's why when I catch a ball here, right there, that's my spot right there. When I catch it here, and it's up here, all I got to do is put my regular swing on it in the middle of the ball, and I'm getting a ball that's going through the lights. I taught myself everything I know about hitting. I was misfortunate. I never really got coaching like some of these other guys that play AAA baseball. And you got the hands, you can become one hell of a hitter with that teacher behind you. But I never got that. Everything I learned, I taught myself by, like DeMarini, you got to have a passion to be good. Whenever I went to a tournament, I wanted to be the best one there. When people left that tournament, I wanted to imagine them on a plane and say, man, did you see that ball Larry Carter hit? In both games, not one game, in both games, you see how far he hit that ball. I wanted to be that guy people were talking about when they went home. That made me work at it. You know, with me, I was always strong upper body, but I never wanted to be one of those guys running around with the sleeves up, showing everything off. That ain't why I was in the gym. I was in the gym to improve my game out here. The one thing I worked the most and worked faithfully no matter what, the legs. Right here, the legs. I work my legs twice a week in between doing cardio. And I played the outfield at 290 pounds in a 3-man outfield, and we played mostly on the big field, so I had to do a lot of running. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to go out there if I wasn't in shape, because when you lose your legs, you're going to lose your hands at the plate. You can't get your hands through the ball if you don't have your legs down, and these got to work first before these work. In between sets, because it's going to work your hams, it's going to work that. I ain't going to say it because the kids might be watching this, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Get your exercise ball, put it on the middle of your back. Get your 45-pound plate or 25. Just start with a 25 till you get used to it. Put it up on your chest. Lean back on the ball. You want to do a little short, abbreviated squats. Now do this probably 15 times in between your sets that you're doing of your weightlifting. And I guarantee you, you do that with some cardio. And on your cardio, the thing is, especially as an outfitter, what I used to do is get on the bike. I ride for 5 minutes at level 4, level 5. After 5 minutes, I would kick it up to like level 8. And from level 8, every 30 seconds, I would go from level 8 to level 12 for 30 seconds, hard as I can. Bring it back down to level 8, let it smooth out for 30 seconds. Put it back up to 12 for 30 seconds, because that's the way you play, especially as an outfielder. You don't play like a bike rider, you know, just like one consistent movement. You're up and down. If you ride the bike that way, I guarantee your legs will be a lot stronger for you in the outfield when you're playing these tournaments. Try those exercises, and I guarantee you they work for you. They worked for me in many years, and they're still working. The LC Legend, which is my signature model, came out actually in September of last year. I told them I like the steel handle with the composite barrel. They made it, and look where it's. I'll tell you what, I hit 2 balls in the 40 and over world. I hit most, 2 of them that they could only walk and count them at 534 because the trees, it hit it 3/4 ways up the trees, and they couldn't walk in the woods anymore.
What's up, softball world? Evil One coming at you. Hey, today I just want to do a quick thing about the Evil BP Rocket. This is our most popular BP ball. It's been out since 2009. We sold literally 100,000 of these balls. This ball is virtually indestructible, 2-color, water-resistant cover. Spin shows you how you've hit the ball. Perfect core and compression. Best used 50 to 70 degrees and above. This ball will last forever. I would not recommend hitting it indoor in cages because the cover can get damaged from hitting the screens, but outdoor, you're not gonna have more fun than hitting the Evil BP Rocket from Evil Sports.